Alright, welcome back to another stream of Assassin's Creed Mirage. Today with our second session of our first playthrough. And yeah, we're gonna continue today for a short session. Not gonna be going as long as yesterday, that's for sure. And yeah, we're just gonna do whatever, you know, where our heart takes us, I guess. Because yeah, I've already done quite a bit more side stuff yesterday evening, like collected a couple more gear chests, got a few viewpoints. I've also done a couple of assassin contracts. Don't have that much story, but they have some dialogue, so I think going forward I might actually do them on stream instead, just so you guys don't miss out on any potential dialogues. But yeah, I got a couple more items like outfits, swords collected because of those contracts too. So, you know, I actually have Rostam's sword, the Decker, and also his outfit too. Which looks a bit bulkier, but still has a bit of an assassin flavor. Hey there, Afro. Welcome in. 15 hours in, 3 targets done, onto your 4th now. Did a bunch of contracts and went into the actual round city finally. And boy, it's so much different than all the districts. Absolutely. Yeah, I went there in yesterday actually. Not because, I mean, the contract took me in there, I guess. But I also wanted to get just in there and get a viewpoint. And it was really cool, you know, seeing like the difference between this like old city, you know, and kind of like the other districts for sure. A very different feel about it, you know, like a city inside a city. Also, hey there, Relip, welcome in and welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well today. Fair enough. Yeah, so far I definitely stuck with the Initiative Alamut outfit for most part. Like the sand outfit just doesn't immerse myself, given that it's like a Prince of Persia gimmick. The Sanj Uprising is alright, reminds me of Bike, which is why I don't tend to use it too much, because it looks more something I want to use as Bike, to be honest. This one honestly looks alright if it wasn't for the shoulder pad, which is just too over the top, I think. Not a particular fan of these kind of like decorations too, but I think other than that it's alright. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to unlock as many of these outfits as you can, so you have like a good variety. Maybe even activate like a reward at some point where people can like choose an outfit for an hour or so. Yeah, the initial outfit definitely looks like the most refined and the most fitting, I think, for Basim. Especially love kind of like the clothing inside and then the hood over it. Seems very fitting kind of like for, you know, this region, and also like going out into the desert at times. Kind of gives them also like a traveler type of look, I think, than just an assassin, like an urban assassin, you know. He's like both, essentially. I'm looking forward to unlock some dice as well. Gives it a bit more of a unique touch, I guess. You think you should buy Mirage? I mean, if it looks like something you might enjoy, why not, I guess. I think it's a pretty solid game so far. I will say though, I think it's noticeable it's a smaller production, like they didn't have the same budget that other main titles got. But I think they did a really good job with it, you know. With the resources they had. Obviously, they built really on top of Valhalla. It's kind of like a Assassin's Creed Rogue situation, I guess, in a way, where they use an already existing game and then kind of like modify it. But I think they did a great job modifying it towards the kind of like stealth assassin fantasy so far. So yeah. Yeah, you think so, Afro? I don't know, I kind of like it actually. Reminds me of Connor with a white and blue accent. Also, hey there, Jay, welcome in. Good morning. Yeah, I got the Oasis Initiative Alamut. Actually, kinda like this die, to be honest. Achievement time. I like the green and gold. It's nice. Oh yeah. Looks quite fitting actually. So I've been also actually remapping my controls for Mirage because I saw somebody mention on Reddit that you could kind of like change sprint to right trigger and hold. Whenever I'm holding right trigger, I will like run, and instead of like left stick and you know, press into it, because it can be a bit awkward if you wanna like keep on sprinting after climbing up sometimes. It actually increases the momentum, and it feels more like the old school AC games, right? Even though it's not like high profile and A, like you don't have to hold A at the same time. So it feels a bit different, but it feels like closer, I guess, to old school. So I'm gonna stick to that for now, if it doesn't feel too odd, I guess. But yeah, I can kind of like remap that essentially, so that's kind of like making it feel a bit better, I think. And instead I have division on left stick, and like switch those. And the two wheels, since that was on right trigger, I actually put on left, D-pad left. Which I think also feels a bit more natural, to be honest. I think that's how it was for Valhalla 2 actually, with D-pad left or something. I'm gonna stick with that and see how it feels like. Also makes like sliding easy actually, because you just gotta press both at the same time real quick. Hey there Maxi, welcome in dude. How's it going? How was your stream of Mirage today?
Waste of space.
I hope you had a good time. I was lurking on you while we went out with a doggo and had some late breakfast and stuff. But I hope you enjoyed your time in Baghdad today. And yeah, it's going good. We're just getting started with Mirage today, and was just talking about how I remapped some controls, essentially making sprint right trigger and hold instead of the left stick. So that makes it kind of like feel more like you know, old school Assassin's Creed with a control scheme. Makes some of the parkour also handle a bit easier, in my opinion. Also, let me just catch up on chat here. Been waiting for Mirage for a long time, Relip. Yeah. Honestly, I was kind of like cautiously optimistic. I didn't really want to get myself hyped for it. But now that I'm playing it, I have to say I'm definitely positively surprised so far. Like, definitely enjoy it, for sure. Oh really, Afro? A lot of what happens when kind of like a weapon gets stuck to your hand and you can't get loose of it. It happened in Valhalla quite a lot too, with like AWOS X and stuff. Or just like an arrow sticking around. I don't think so, Willy. I don't think this actually has like any kind of like naval combat, at least so far. I mean, you can kind of like use a boat, and I imagine you could maybe throw throwing knives from the boat. But I don't think that really counts as naval combat, I guess. But who knows? I mean, I haven't really played far into the game. Maybe there's like a naval section at some point. I have no idea. I don't think that's gonna be any focus of the game. Also, hey there, Surf. Welcome in. How are you doing? I've also got something to say to you.
You've made a career out of staring into space, ain't you?
Ain't you? But yeah, it's going good, Maxi, for sure. Having a nice day so far. Osava Hyena, welcome in too.
Hey, call out the watch! Take that man! He's a criminal!
And thank you also for follow.
Drobisho, criminal dog! Call out the watch! He's here!
Right, Jay. That sounds like a good plan, Basim. We'll work on some new assassin techniques. You always wanted to be a duck, so you can stare into space for a reason. Yeah, no worries, Maxi. You take care of yourself. Hope you enjoy the lunch. And maybe talk to you later, dude. And thanks again for the raid. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Soundtrack is pretty cool. So let me just check something here. I think the game is honestly a bit too loud there. Because I was like blowing up my ears just now with the eagle sound.
I'm done.
No, you don't. But yeah, we have currently no dried level 2, so that means we have more archers on rooftops. Probably work on losing that.
I need to get rid of these. Oh, never mind.
Ooh, like that rendition of the music here. Kinda wish I put more of these pieces in the soundtrack, because they're kinda stuck to kinda very intense and short pieces. It would be nice to have some kinda like ambient, continuous music, you know, as a change.
Repent, or you will know God's wrath.
Repent.
Say, I've seen that place.
But it's definitely kind of game where you can just like run around and just do parkour for quite a while. And still it's you know, feeling like satisfying. I would actually argue for parkour this is like one of the best city layouts we had in a long time. I wouldn't say it's like the most realistic one, right? Just because of like how good the rooftops are connected. But for gameplay's sake, it's definitely really satisfying. Hey there, White Monk, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today.
Going to go to the Khandak Tahir, spear some fish. Best to get them right for
Okay,
the...
let's get rid of another wanted poster here.
The guards will be ever vigilant.
But you will have to do something. I've taken.
Also been doing quite a lot of pickpocketing yesterday. Because it's quite fun. And you get some good money out of it.
لا أحد يعلم متى سيعود الحسن. إنه في حالة اليبان.
I pickpocket like a dairy farmer. Oh, where did you learn to fight Seraph? I bet it was in a brothel.
Wait.
Wait, what? This guy can't be killed with a throwing knife. We have to assassinate him in person. I really like this music piece as well. So they won't actually spot me here even if I hit them and miss the shot. That's one thing I will say about this game. I feel like stealth is a bit too easy, to be honest. Mostly because of how little the guards see, you know. I guess if you're in this like status where they're investigating, it's probably decently difficult. But if you're like totally stealthy and do something, they have like or take a very long time to actually engage into combat. Give me plenty of time to react to lots of stuff, so... I guess today when I've done my offline session, I've done also a few kind of like stealth occasions to get gear chests and stuff, and this one time I was like literally assassinating a guard 5 meters in front of a guard being above me, with like perfect view on the situation, and I still had 5 seconds afterwards to pull up my throwing knife and kill him without the detection meter ever going into kind of like the orange range. So I feel like that's probably something they might have to fine-tune, kind of like make it a bit more challenging, even if it adds frustration. Because I feel like unless you're on notoriety level 3 and you have the one guy going after you, it's not overly difficult to stay stealthy. A leap of faith.
Good spot for what?
You know, in Valhalla you would have been easily detected in this situation.
I can spot trouble a very length away.
Which is definitely more frustrating, but at the same time it's more realistic, I guess, you know. How's that like perfect view here on me killing the dude? No idea why it wasn't a headshot actually. Maybe he moved in the last second.
Hold on!
Yeah. Come to me.
Wait.
Humble request. Sarah. I feel that the priceless artifact you hold is nearly ready to reveal its secrets. You know of my searches for the traces of those who came before, and the care with which they are affected. Once the academic interest is sated, I should like to have the manuscript in my keeping. It would be treated with supreme reverence and safeguarded against all peril. I'll go. Enjoy the lurk, Seraph. Okay, never mind. Gotta put the cover assassinating there.
Come on. Find him. Will you go? Find the girl. What? You will suffer!
Oh,
Hold on!
never mind, I thought he engaged in combat there.
We'll be back.
Lend me your eyes.
What?
Rip your guts out.
Yeah, come over here. Check it out.
Nothing.
Let's not let our guard down.
Never mind then.
Keep calm.
I better get back. What was that?
You'll be back.
Wait, I'm not hidden inside here.
Bleed!
Okay, how about I actually try some combat for once? So, there should be like a treasure here. Or the key or to kind of like unbarred. It's kind of like an entrance you can destroy, right? Over there. Key warning. Return the key to the storage room once you're done with it. Do not leave it lying around. Aber wenn, was für Kivo? I mean, there should be like a key symbol on one of the guards or something, right? But if I'm blind or... It's not there. Hey there, BM, welcome in.
Survey the area, Enkidu.
I mean, that's the key.
You ever been down to Abdullah's?
Wait, what?
Oh, nice. Achievement. Ah yeah, there was like the entrance from the other side here, if I'm correct. What are you doing? I'm getting the opposite night sword. That's what I'm doing. Thank you, BM. Yeah, that's a classic combo from classic Assassin's Creed, I guess. But you can do it in pretty much all the AC games where you have like one-hit range projectiles.
Have you lost your senses?
Honestly, I could just like run around here aimlessly doing anything I come across, you know, not really going for any mission in particular. Oh, for playtime's sake, I probably should focus on some quests soon. I'm just very intrigued to just like run around and explore, you know, not really going for anything in particular, just kind of like enjoying the game world. Which is what I'm gonna be doing for my next annual series run, essentially, because we will be playing without the hut, which means we kind of have to embrace the kind of playstyle. And the game crashed. Never mind. Yeah, I like that intro. But it is kind of funny you have to watch it every time you launch Mirage. I wonder if they eventually get rid of it. Or if it's kind of like only for this year, you know, where we're celebrating like 15 years of Assassin's Creed. It's kind of crazy. I've been playing for almost 8 hours now and I haven't even done the first assassination. That's how my first Valhalla playthrough was like, pretty much. I just took my time forever, just like exploring Norway, and I think I honestly stayed in Norway for 15 hours or so. Just like enjoying the environments and whatever I came across. Okay, far away. It's one thing we haven't done yet in this playthrough were the Tales of Baghdad, which are essentially the side missions, I believe. So how about I actually check out one of those and see how that's like. The game crashed again? The fuck? Okay, the Mirage. I guess they're having some issues today. Yeah, if it happens again anytime soon, I'm just gonna restart the entire console here, I think. But yeah, that's like more crashes than I'm used to on like PC, you know. I only played AC1 so far, BM. The Mirage would be, I guess, similar in some ways, but definitely feel quite different with the engine they're using. That might be a nice way to kind of like play a new generation game without it feeling like super different, you know, with I guess what you're essentially doing as part of a story. But honestly, if you played only AC1, I'd probably recommend playing through the Desmond Saga first, because they just really keep on building on top of AC1, essentially, and it's kind of like one continuous story. It it will also help to kind of like understand a little bit what's going on in the later games, you know. I'm playing on the Series X currently. Well then, let's have another go here. And hopefully the game doesn't crash anytime soon again. Pickpocket her. Thank you very much. Oh, hi there. You don't mind me, do you? That exploded and this guy doesn't even care. So I didn't hear anything.
Not interested. Go.
I guess he just wasn't interested. Couldn't care less. Hey there, Carbon, welcome in. Indeed, yeah, I've been streaming with Cam for a good week now. I've already streamed with it before actually, but it's been a couple of years back. But yeah, how are you doing, dude? I hope you're having a good weekend.
Over here, I could use some help. It is all right. I know you.
I cannot place your face, but you bear our mark.
I am Neji, one of Mentor Rayhan's informers. I asked for a more difficult assignment, but maybe I should not have.
Tell me the problem.
I tracked a pair of corrupt guards to the place where they take their bribes. But I do not think I can handle both.
Well done so far. Between us, we can finish the job. Follow my lead.
I actually like this outfit. Or at least the dye.
Look out! We're being attacked!
Well done, dude.
The bastard cut me! He cut me!
It's like, let me go straight into combat. That's not very assassin-y, dude. Just saying. What is he doing? Right now we have the 3-star guy on us.
Listen, you have done it.
Yeah, I've done it. I was there to save your ass. Yeah, that's totally understandable, Carbon. But I hope you're doing well, and everything's alright. And yeah, thank you for joining. And yeah, I'm doing very good for sure. I've been really enjoying the launch of Mirage so far. It really feels like a return to kind of like, you know, playing as an assassin, of course. But also really having like a stealth focus instead of like being part of like an assault or of like a huge faction battle or whatever, you know, which Odyssey and Valhalla have been kind of like partially about at least. So yeah, it feels nice to kind of like sneak around again. Unless of course you're playing with this guy here and he's just forcing everyone in a combat fight. But apart from that, it's definitely a stealth focus experience here. So
Congratulations. Your first official assignment as a Hidden One is complete.
I could not have done it without your help.
oh, dialogue choices. Yeah, to be honest, he just kind of like forced them into combat and then ran after them into the streets to go for more combat. That's not the assassin's way. I'm gonna go with maybe this isn't your thing. I'm not sure if he's just programmed wrong or if, you know, he's like supposed to kind of like be really bad at stealth. Kind of like try to force him into combat, but that's not the way, dude.
You do not have the steady nerves to follow through on your targets. But you did show intelligence in tracking them. Maybe you could still serve the Hidden Ones. Not with your blade, but with your mind.
You mean by helping to identify and locate targets? That sort of thing.
Exactly. Our actions must be guided by knowledge, and some are simply better at gathering it.
Thank you, Basim. I shall report back to Mentor Rehan and see what he says.
I mean, that's a good option here.
Almost had him. I think.
That's a nice outcome for sure. Absolutely, Carbon. And I mean, there also always have been games where stealth wasn't as vital a part of the games, or the game maybe hasn't focused that much on it, but it was always kind of like there and always of some importance, I guess. So yeah, it's nice to have like a reason again to play stealthy, I guess.
Better keep a low profile.
Hey there, Shibata. Welcome in.
كيف الحال؟
محدقا في ضفة خرسان
Travelers! Are you fresh from the bazaar? Are you ready?
That one to die from
Do you worry how you will bear them back from whence you came?
Off with you.
Why did you wind out his blade? I have no idea. Alrighty, so that's our first Tale of Baghdad complete. How about we have a look at the trader here? See what we might be able to do there.
Go somewhere else. What's wrong with you?
حذاري.
Thank you.
Well met.
Well met, sir.
Reduce prices by 10. I mean, why not?
Always happy to see you, my old friend.
By 20 for 2. So it gets more expensive and more reduction here when I have. Fair enough.
Allow me to browse your stock.
Plenty of stock just now. Never leave home without some. Thinking of refining your gear?
We could technically buy the Far East merchant costume. There's also some dice here. Oh, at this point we have a decent bit of money, so I'm gonna actually get the Scarab talisman. I'm gonna get the Far East merchant costume.
Excellent choice.
I'm gonna refill on some... Very nice. And we're gonna sell some trinkets.
The tools of the trade.
Essentially got the money back
For
there.
strengthening one's gear.
We could technically also refill on some resources here, but I think I have a decent bit currently. Or components might be nice to have, actually. They seem to be a bit rarer than leather and steel ingots.
You never know when these will come in handy.
And again, I'm kind of doing completionist, so I guess I'm gonna get enough resources eventually.
Is that all?
I have to go.
Farewell, sir.
There we go. Bit of reference there to AC Origins. With, you know, the Scarab also being one of the Order members. And one of the important ones, because even in the Hidden Ones DLC, you had a connection to the Scarab. With his son coming back to avenge his father. But ultimately abandoning his ways and joining Bark instead. No worries, Carbon. Enjoy the luck. Hope the cleaning goes well. And maybe catch you later. Okay, so that's kind of like a 1 health kind of weapon. Hey, Varrot. Welcome in, dude. And thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. How was the rest of Black Flag today? I hope you had a great time with it. Desmond, welcome in. I'm in a bear suit. How's it going, dude? Good morning. Snakes, welcome in. How is Mirage going for you? And hey, Vario, welcome in too. Yeah, we're just getting started with some Mirage today. Honestly, I haven't really been doing much except for running around the city and just like exploring and taking in the world. But yeah, really enjoying it so far. So thank you guys for joining here for more of this. Got it done, so that's phase 4 finished. Need to decide which AC game to get next, to do next. Want to take a break before doing phase 5 of Black Flag. I don't blame you, but kind of like helps keep it fresh as well, you know. But yeah, that's awesome. GG's on finishing phase 4 there. Oh, which AC game could you do, I guess? Which AC game haven't you played for the longest time, I guess? Except for Rogue, of course. Yeah, it definitely looks fancy. A bit too fancy for me here. Yeah, gonna do a short Mirage day. I'm not gonna play quite as long as I did yesterday. I'm in the bear suit. But I definitely had the urge to kind of like jump back into it and continue playing for a bit more. But yeah, I haven't really been doing much today yet. Just kind of like running around and doing random stuff. And yeah, same here, Snakes. Definitely been enjoying it so far. I've been also doing an off-stream session yesterday where I just like collected some gear chests and done some stealth locations, which was nice. Also some assassin contracts and yeah, lots of fun with the system. Oh, I will say, I do find the stealth behavior of the enemies sometimes a bit too forgiving. But of course it helps kind of like stay stealthy and have more fun with the system. But yeah, sometimes you kind of like scratch your head and you're like, how did the enemy not see me there, you know? Brutus, welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, the Sanji Uprising outfit looks super similar to Barrack's one, especially in-game, I thought. Especially with like kind of like the side being exposed and then like the orange/gold and red waistbands. Quite similar for sure. That's very true, Rod. Yeah, should you like finish Mirage very soon, you might be able to stream that, I guess. Of course, it depends on whether or not you could stream it for the from the Xbox, right? Because you don't have it for the PlayStation, unless you're gonna like buy it on there. And yeah, no worries, Rod. I kind of saw it on Reddit, like somebody posted that, and lots of people were like, had actually changed the game for them. It took me some time to get used to it because I've been playing the other way, like the other mapping, for 7 hours already yesterday. But yeah, it's been definitely a welcome change for sure. It does feel a bit more like in the old school ways, and I think it also makes it easier to kind of like chain sprint with other moves together. Like for example, doing the slide move is much easier, I think, that way too. So it's been nice playing like that. Yeah, Snakes. I was actually surprised yesterday because I thought it was kind of like, you know, repeatable, endless content. So I was surprised to actually hear some, you know, proper dialogues and kind of like storylines even. So I decided that I will probably be doing the contracts on stream from now on because I thought we were just kind of like, you know, random contracts. But it seems like there's more to them. I am Brutus, thank you. Glad to hear that you're doing well. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Rod. You know, like definitely feels more natural. And of course I kind of like used to it because of the old school theme of playing. And I think another reason to use that like this is because heavy attack isn't right trigger anymore either, right? Like right trigger is like a totally different function now. So it just makes sense to kind of like, you know, do it that way. I guess technically you could even use X for attacking and assassinating to make it feel even more similar to old school Assassin's Creed, but then dodge would have to be another button, and I'm not sure right bumper would be kind of like nice for it. So yeah, we have to think about if I change more of the control scheme. But yeah, with how it's kind of like set currently, I think having right trigger for sprint board should have been activated by default, to be honest. Yeah, I guess they kind of like don't want you to make like hold the button the entire time because it can get tiring after a while. Like if you keep on holding right trigger for 5 minutes straight or something, you know, it can be a bit tiring instead of just pressing the button once and then not worrying about having to press it further. But I think in kind of like this environment, you know, where you're not having like lots of open landscapes and you just kind of like, you know, having like kind of like very short time to make decisions, it's better to have like a hold function for something like sprint because you want to like constantly change between not sprinting and sprinting, I guess. I feel like with Valhalla it kind of like made sense maybe because you had like more just like running around sections in the open world. In this game I think it feels better this way. I got you, Rod. That's totally fair, you know? So I'm intrigued to hear what you think about the ending, you know, once you played through it. And if you enjoyed it so much that you want to get it for the PlayStation. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Snakes, you know, having like extra outfits and like unique swords as part of the contracts was like a nice surprise. I thought it was just like for, you know, resources and stuff, but if it actually gives you like unique stuff, I think that's gives you more of an incentive to actually go after them and complete them. No worries, Carbon. Have a good one. And yeah, let's go back into the game. I just checked out the
Best keep to the shadows.
merchant here, got some new outfits and stuff. Sleep tight. What? I have to say, I also really enjoy the soundtrack so far. Oh, I guess I made it into the open again. In quite a while since I left Baghdad, actually. I'm not really sure if there's anything that I want to be doing in the wilderness currently. I mean, I want to eventually explore it, but might just also wait until the kind of like story takes me there. But yeah, I do eventually want to do some, you know, progress of the main story today, so I think I'm just gonna have a look over here. So currently are still looking for Ali ibn Muhammad here, the leader of the Sanji. And currently we have to meet Fulat as the next objective here, now that the cases surrounding it are closed. We can also go to Davish and deliver some objects, because I've been also taking some time yesterday to pickpocket quite a lot of them. So I think it would be nice to kind of like see what kind of reward we would be getting out of it. Definitely snakes. It's good to have like more focused content, I think, instead of just like endless amount of the same stuff, you know, and just like dragging the game out too. And I think given that this game is also smaller production, it's good they kind of like tried not to make it too big. Oh, I would say the map feels quite large, you know. I never once felt like this game is like too small or something. Ended up pickpocketing 100 in this game already. I don't blame you, dude. It's a fun mechanic, you know, and you can actually get some really good money and resources out of it. It's not very immersive, maybe. Wait, I didn't get anything there? Like, I'm not getting anything out of pickpocketing right now. Okay then, game. The game is like, you've pickpocketed enough already. Can't do more. So his shop isn't being marked right now. For some reason. I just mark the spot right next to it, I guess, and like this. Yeah, I went into the round city yesterday. Was a bit tricky getting past the guards, but I could just use the merchant group to get inside. So I had to look around there, got to one of the viewpoints, and I've also done 2 contracts inside. I said it earlier, but I really like how the round city feels very distinct to the other parts of the city. Really feels like a city inside a city, which is essentially what it is.
Hey! Wait, just a...
ذلك 3 أضعاف ما يدفعه
So do I get anything from you? Okay, see that it's like the pickpocketing is bugged or something, like I'm literally not getting anything for some reason. I found the Mutasib, the market inspector. In the bazaar, many dangers awaited. Rigged weight scales, prices inflated by merchant cartels, and counterfeit goods. Luckily, one could count on the Mutasib, the market inspector, to keep it real. Appointed by the Caliph himself, the Mutasib had multiple responsibilities. The most important ones were to ensure the use of sound weight, scales, and measures in the market, and to check that goods were well made and fairly priced. Other responsibilities could include ensuring trade routes were clear of traffic and that water supplies were not polluted. Falling foul of the inspector or his assistants would be punished in a variety of ways, including fines and confiscation of goods. Being a Mutasib was considered a prestigious appointment, which denotes the value opposite society put on trade and integrity in the marketplace. The Arabic root from which Mutasib is derived has connotations around calculating and accounting. It was also a pious one, as the word itself came from the religious concept of hisba, the Muslim obligation to command the good and forbid wrong. The market inspector was therefore an important figure of any Muslim city, and only the most knowledgeable and incorruptible were supposed to hold this office. Makes sense. Some more information here. Slavery was a key feature of the global economy of medieval societies and was central to the great cities of the Caliphate age. Data indicates that the majority of enslaved people would have worked in domestic service, with each household maintaining 1 to 2 of them. Sometimes they were depicted in artworks, as here where female domestic servants are shown attending a noble woman in labor. The enslaved population was therefore considerable, and these men and women played a vital role in Abbasid Baghdad. Theoretically, Quranic law forbade the enslavement of freeborn Muslims. However, in practice this distinction was murky. The key to being legally enslaved lay in the perception of outsider status, which could be defined by religious practices, cultural customs, or belonging to rival political powers. Thus, in the Abbasid Empire, enslaved peoples were brought from the lands of Rome, the Byzantine Empire and Christian West, India, China, Central Asia, Africa, and Europe. Enslaved people were most often casualties of war, and all medieval people lived under the danger of enslavement by neighboring rival states. People could be prisoners of war, part of a tribute levied on a submitted neighbor state, indebted people, children sold by their parents hoping for better life, for them, or victims of piracy. In the medieval global economy, the sale of people into slavery was normalized and seen as property exchange. Once legally deemed enslaved, individuals could not escape the status until manumission. Yeah. it is interesting kind of like thinking yourself into this time period, you know, how this was considered kind of like normal, you know, and also was considered normal to kind of like be punished with death for kind of like severe crimes and stuff, you know, or just kind of like being sold into slavery because you're like indebted because of kind of like whatever circumstances, you know, like how easy that might happen to somebody. I think it's very good that this game actually addresses those kind of issues again, because I feel like that's been partially missing in the last 2 games, to be honest. You know, actually talking about inequalities of people, if it's between genders, if it's between races, if it's because of like environmental impacts on persons, you know, because of like where they grew up or what kind of situation they get into to end up being a slave, for instance, you know. I feel like that's super important thematics for Assassin's Creed in general, because assassins are fighting against this kind of injustice, you know. So if it's not present, then yeah, like something might be missing, especially if it's like a vital part of time period, you know.
Keep your distance.
I guess a lot of aspects of life wouldn't have worked without slavery in this time. Yeah, same here, Snakes. I'm still on initiate rank currently, and it's not even close, I think. Yeah, I'm about like 1/3 to Assassin, so still a good while away. And again, I've done like barely any missions, so that would probably explain it as well. You don't see me, do you?
They finally caught the topic pointing. The one that They are wild.
Oh, let's try this again, Basim. Better. Does Mirage have the annoying little chests of Valhad? I wouldn't say so, because they're not like marked as collectibles, I don't think. The only chests that are marked as collectibles on the map to clear are kind of like the bigger ones with actual good rewards. The small kind of like chests with like resources in them, they're not marked and you don't have to complete them. They're just like extra fluff. You can collect if you want to, if you come across it.
don't mean to. Did I ever tell you about?
I believe GameSpot gave Mirage a 6 on review. Honestly, I haven't looked into reviews, but yeah, I see it's, well, I hear it's definitely quite splitting. But yeah, I'm not gonna care about reviews for now. I'm just gonna, you know, play the game how I enjoy it. I'm gonna make, I guess, my own review at the end. I did see a lot of videos on YouTube for kind of like, at least being posted, where people were like, my review after 6 hours of playing, you know, and that's like the final video or something for a while, and it kind of like shapes people's opinion. And I don't know, I feel like if you actually haven't finished a game, then you shouldn't be too quick to judge a game either. Like, what I like to do is I like to wait until I finish a movie or a game or whatever, and then think about how everything works together. Obviously make your opinion while playing as well about small details, but I think it's difficult to kind of like analyze an entire game based on a short amount of time played. When it comes to reviews or anything, you pay more attention to the content of their review, not the score they give. That's true as well. You know, that's probably good to kind of like focus on why they gave the low score and how important those things might be that they ranked as kind of like severe, for instance. You know, it might not be that important to you, for instance. You know, it could be that a reviewer gives a game a bad score because the multiplayer isn't like extensive enough for kind of like the online elements. Maybe you're just a single player who doesn't really care about that stuff at all, and you're like, yeah, wow, I don't really care in the first place. So always depends, I guess, for sure. Yeah, I mean, at this point it was a revolution to have a classic AC game, right? That's the thing. Like, if we had only those types of games since Syndicate, I wouldn't have been that excited for Mirage, because it is kind of like pretty much same, you know, or like very similar to what we're used to from old AC games. But the thing is, we had like so many different games, and the last time we actually played as like a full-on assassin from start to finish as part of a Brotherhood was in Syndicate. You know, so it's been a long-ass time since we had a game such as this, so at this point it is a revolution, you know. Yeah, I definitely get that too raw to kind of like put a number on something, you know, like this. Yeah, if you have like a really intricate rating system, you know, where you analyze every aspect of a game to detail, maybe that works well, but oftentimes it's just like, here's a random number, how I feel on a scale from 1 to 10. Oh, look at that, we actually looted something successfully. Yeah, honestly, I've spent very little time with the combat. I didn't focus on it whatsoever. I definitely prefer to just run away and go back to stealth. I didn't have many issues with the combat yet, but it's not really been exciting to me, nor something I desire. Which is a good thing, I guess.
You mentioned needing my help, Derwish. With keeping the rebellion alive, I presume.
Indeed. Coin goes a long way in securing that. But coin is hard to come by without the right assets. Have a look. I hear that a number of rare and unique items line the pockets of our fine citizens. Bring me their burdens, Basim, and be rewarded.
That's a new citizen I can record. Okay, how about reduce your prices by 20% here?
Oh, Basim, come to shed some coin?
Let's even go to 30% here.
Basim, come. Part with some coin.
And that's as much as we can invest currently, apparently. Well, then let's return some artifacts.
Here, take a look.
Oh, a good harvest. Nicely done.
It looked a bit awkward how we were just like standing there looking at each other.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
You know, I was thinking that earlier today in the morning, kind of like thinking about Mirage. I kind of like thought back at the trailer, right? And I also thought about the sound bit, funnily enough. But in the trailer, we also see the guards kind of like, you know, putting away the pouch of the beggars. And I think Basim's even disguised as one, right? Not sure if that's something that gets unlocked later in the game or something, but so far I haven't seen a single beggar, I don't think. Which I think is a missed opportunity, especially since it was kind of like teased.
Lazy as you are, you must rely heavily on such toys. A wise man takes care of his gear.
Okay, nothing really new here. I mean, I could buy these dice just to have them, I guess. Why not? Could also buy these because I have enough money to spend here for now.
Your gear does look a bit threadbare.
Oh, I mean, it's also like definitely less expensive now too. Let's get like 50 or 60.
Keep well, old man.
May God bring us back to each other again, Basim.
Okay, so I have to collect 6 artifacts total there. Enough. Some more of a passive quest here. Well then, I wanna go to the burrow and I wanna take care of a new tool because they have enough materials apparently. I wanna fast travel there, I wanna go by foot here. Yeah, I mean, I guess it was a worthy time period, but not for everyone, I guess. And oftentimes, especially the, you know, farmers and stuff didn't really own their land, you know, they kind of like worked for the landowners, I guess. There's also, of course, the whole matter of slavery and stuff, so I guess there would have been a few people that might have been in need of money, but I'm not sure if I would actually go out to kind of like back in, you know, for real. I'm no expert on this time period, but I'm starting to learn, I guess. Is that the entrance? No. Alright, so we do have more contracts. I'm just gonna accept all of them.
Peace, friend.
Nice to see you.
If you can improve this in any way.
Take a look.
So I can't get any new tool currently, but I can upgrade the throwing knife further. The second tier here. Quite affordable, I might even be able to get the last one too here. Indeed. Oh yeah. So what do we choose here? We can apply poison with a tip, which is nice. Stagger enemy when hit. Allows for a charge throw that increases range and damage. That's nice too. I do like the poison effect though, so I'm gonna go with that for now. Throat body. His armor. I mean, that might be interesting to do more headshots, right? Maybe on enemies that wouldn't be able to be one-shotted with a headshot because they have a helmet. This might be able to pierce through it and still go for a one-shot. Throat body, of course, would be super useful for stealth, but at the same time, I don't like how unimmersive this is, you know? It reminds me of the ability from Legacy of the First Blade for Odyssey, where you could also make bodies disappear after they've been assassinated, and I don't know. It doesn't strike me as particular realistic, so I'm gonna go for armor piercing for now. So essentially got extra capacity, poison tip, and armor piercing. I think that's a nice combo here. Univa, you're only learning about them from the historical sites. Fair enough. I'm probably gonna look up, I think, a documentary or something about this particular time period. Or like the Empire in general. Might give me some more insight into kind of like, you know, this game too. So I haven't used any skill points yet. You've got 9 now. So would you say that the game is too challenging without any skill points used? Or would you say it's like fine? Because I only have gotten like 3 skills or so far, but didn't really impact the game too much, and I think it's perfectly fine. Like I didn't really have a feeling that, you know, I had to use skill points necessarily to get past certain situations, but it will come in useful, especially when I get the chain assassination. Look forward to unlocking that because it will make, you know, kind of like taking down 2 targets maybe close to each other, for example, quite nice. That's true too. Yeah, dead bodies can be a good distraction if you want to like lure somebody over to that guy to investigate, for instance. Yeah, the bird hasn't been super precise yet, so I definitely want to focus on also getting some upgrades there for sure.
Nothing else?
Thank you for sharing your gifts.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that's good for sure. I guess that's another thing what makes you think it's more like the old school AC games, right? Because you don't have to necessarily get upgrades. Much more difficult in Origins, Odyssey and Valhalla, I guess, not to use any kind of like upgrades in gear or skills. The Ballad of Basim. With his hood put down low, so his face does not show, Basim stalks through the city, acting without mercy or pity. Of the wrongdoers within, even as they perpetuate many a sin, he protects the meek and the righteous, without turning their plight into a crisis. For he is a great and noble hero who is able to tiptoe up behind even the most terrible enemy and defeat them monumentally. I came to realize his greatness when he came to me with precipitateness and led me to my salvation while aiding my dear relation, for which I am most grateful to him, this one they call Basim. Nice poem, I like it. A fantastic acquisition, rather Fulat. By prowling the book markets, I found a copy of the Jamharat, Ashar al-Arab. It includes the very poem Ka-Bib ibn Suhaya recited in front of the Prophet himself. Sumud was a prophet that he wrapped Suhaya in his mantle. Never has a poet been so honored. You must come over and I shall recite the verses for you and our friends. Yours in the shadows, Abid. Very nice afro. I have yet to unlock any other tools except for the throwing knives. But I guess once I actually continue the main story and do my first assassination, maybe unlock the next one. But yeah, at this point we won't be done with the first assassination 10 hours into the game. But I'm totally fine with that. Definitely don't want to rush for this. The verse BM. I catch you later. Have a good one.
Lend me your eyes.
So, but yeah, I guess it's actually time to continue with the main story. Let's go and meet Fulat. Ah, okay, gotcha, Afro. That's fair. Well, I guess then I'm waiting for some skill points.
Yeah. Some of those pale long hairs. Kill can you wait? يحب مشاهدة
Oh, there's another of Dervish's artifacts here. I think I have to get my clothes back in here. Only drying on the balcony, but there's like a storm happening. So I'm scared the car like will lose soon and just fly everywhere. Give me actually a sec here. Okay, all good. The most expensive skill is 5 points. I mean, that's quite expensive. I mean, currently we are at 5 skill points spent, I think. Yeah. I really want to get the chain assassination next, so I need 3 skill points here. Doesn't seem like doing open world stuff really gives us any kind of experience towards skill points. I think those are kind of tied to finishing quests and contracts, I guess. So I just have to do like more of them eventually. Reminds me a bit of Unity. I guess we also got skill points just because of like doing actual main stories and co-op missions. We actually got a bit more database entries here. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, the music is really good, Rod. I want to go ahead this weekend and record some of the ambient music, like menu music and in-game music, because nothing of that is available online yet. Like in the official soundtrack, they focus more on intense and shorter pieces of music. But I feel like the ambient music is where the game really shines sometimes. But the intense pieces are also fantastic, of course. Just not perfect always for like casually listening, I guess. Well, I would say the main theme goes hard. Like when it gets to the later part, the drums and everything, it's just insane. And the synthesizers. I got you what. I wonder, but I guess we're gonna find out ourselves eventually. Same here, yeah. The option where you have the opportunity to change. Let's see. The music frequency, right? I immediately put that to high before even starting the playthrough. Because I just knew I want to listen to as much of this as possible. Kark. The crowded and bustling market of Kark buzzed with a dynamic chatter of commerce. People flocked here to buy, sell, and hack over goods of all types. It was the hub of all hubs, where one could find anything from anywhere. Rome, Africa, or even China. Round City. The authority of Round City was maintained by shady officials, the Caliphate guards might, and the wealth of Baghdad's upper class. Although the Caliph was the leader of the Caliphate, there were many people jockeying for what influence they could get, unafraid to use the ghastliest methods to get it. Bashi. One of the leaders of the rebellion, Bashi pledged his life to Ali ibn Muhammad after he freed him from slavery. He then served as Ali's second-in-command, confidant and conscience. Calm, measured and empathetic, Bashi tried to curb Ali's violent and volatile impulses. He sensed they did more harm than good to the cause. And we got two more factions. The rebels. Saib as-Sanji, Ali ibn Muhammad believed he was chosen by fate to liberate all slaves of the Caliphate. His early hit-and-run attacks on slave masters were met with great success. The men he liberated pledged their lives to further his cause. These true believers led by Ali would form the Sanji Rebellion and go on to stage a major revolt against the powers that be for well over a decade. Have I discovered those mysterious shards yet? I seen them on the open world map, I think, in the Northern Wilderness, and I might have even collected one of them. Oh no, I just discovered one, but I haven't interacted with one yet. Oops.
Oh, not so fast, thief! Guard! Guard, help! Guard! Someone's got my coin purse! Help me!
Don't see me.
Get the watch! I've been robbed! Help! Guard!
I'll be waiting.
As we were.
Guard! Stop!
Where did they go?
There was a cut purse! After him!
It's kind of funny if they actually talk to each other.
Where are you hiding?
Murder! Stop that murderer!
And pickpocket current level. Maybe now? Hey, now I can pickpocket. Amazing.
Murder? No! This place is not safe!
Got it. It's kind of funny that I could still like pickpocket, especially after murdering the guards.
Assassino!
Assassino. I should probably lose some notoriety before I start the next mission though, so let's find some wonder poses and stuff.
أفضل تطريزا حجازيا في ورشة صغيرة وجدتها ذلك الكتاب
Don't let the shorta catch you at it. Go, quickly.
Best I stay hidden.
Repent, or you will know God's wrath.
They are looking for me.
Okay, we are good. Let's actually do some main story for once.
There it is, as cruel and unforgiving as I remember.
You were once imprisoned here.
Oh no, I have never been inside. In fact, I have never stood closer than this very place. It was from here that I would fly my kite high over these prison walls. It had a unique pattern, you see. One I stitched together with my father when I was just a boy. So here I came, day after day, hoping for a gust that would take it high enough so that he would see it and know that I was here. I do not know if he ever did.
I know this pain, and I am sorry for yours.
I am not. Such pains forge our paths. Remind us of who we are, who we can be.
Speaking of paths, I see only one, and it is not inviting.
No, we need to find a way to get you inside without being seen.
Could this help?
Where did you get that?
Beshi. He told me these tokens command a high value among the common folk.
Indeed. You could perhaps bribe the guards to look the other way, or enlist the help of some merchants.
I shall see what flavor best suits me.
I will take my leave and return to the Bureau. Faqakallah.
Yeah, that's definitely a sad backstory there, Rod. You know, like flying the kite as high as possible so your father, who's in prison, can potentially see it, but never knowing if he does. Yeah, it's bad. Liberate Ali ibn Muhammad, leader of a rebellion and ally to the Hidden Ones, has been captured and brought to the most heavily guarded prison in Baghdad. Reaching it will not be an easy feat. Khidma tokens are rare currency and may be exchanged for favors with those who value them. Look for ways to infiltrate the Damascus Gate prison.
Guide me, Enkidu.
Go away.
Are you men with Ali?
We were. But it has been weeks since we have seen him, and the rebels have all but disbanded.
That is only temporary. Ali is being held in this prison.
Ali? Here? I feared him dead.
I will free him, but I need your help to get me inside.
And who are you? We want nothing more than to see our leader return, but how do I know you can be trusted?
Well, maybe with a power token. From the farthest point you've seen so far in this game is the first main target assassination, but today offline was the first time you played this part I am on now. I gotcha, so we're about at the same point now. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't seen more than this, to be honest. I kind of like stayed away from future kind of like playthroughs or that I kind of like further advanced than I am, just so I don't get anything taken away from me. But I do lurk on a lot of those streams, just don't pay much attention to any kind of like story stuff.
Beshi told me I could exchange this token for your help. What say you?
If he gave you this, he must hold you in high regard. We will take care of the guards. Watch us closely, then make your move.
What are they doing? Are they all just dying?
Just die! Won't take long!
I mean, there's a distraction, I guess.
Hold on! What? Wait, what?
Because it's a conflict, I guess I'm easier to be detected being close by. Let's run around this side.
Yeah.
Oh, GG's, guys. Guess they're invincible because none of them actually died. So I can go inside here now, right?
It stinks of sweat and hopelessness. Ali is somewhere in this forsaken place. Better get to searching.
Let me tell you. Must be a strategic need for so many men to be posted to that.
Oh, very nice, Maxi. That's good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. What did you have to eat? Doubling efforts. To all. The Masterman is displeased by the rate at which the dig is progressing. 6 prisoners have died and the others become more frail with each passing day. You will need to rouse more men and begin alternating their shifts. This should provide a consistent workflow and speed the operation along. Lastly, I remind you that any discovery must remain secret. No witnesses. Reminds me of the Scarab storyline from Origins with the dig sites. It kind of like makes them, you know, search in the deserts for rare artifacts, essentially, that we order once. Pizza and garlic bread? Hell yeah. That sounds delicious, dude. I love it. We're gonna make some orange chicken with rice today. Definitely looking forward to that too. And tomorrow we're gonna be making some tomato feta pasta baked in the oven, which I'm really looking forward to. Love that combo.
I've taken worse. Fighting the Amir Umarda back in 38. Got a spear in the back.
Do not mind me.
ويزيدون العبيد المتمردين لكن عليك مساعدة عن ذلك المباشرة العجيز بعد المسجون ويشيله يعاني طوال الليل وكان يخلي طريقة وفي له السعادة في التعامل مع الإغريقيين.
Social stuff. It actually works. Would have thought. Oh fuck. No. God damn it.
What the? Just a trick.
I'll call for help.
There's so much to social stuff and it working. This should have been faster there.
Your head will look good on a spear. Slasher was all out. No. This won't save you.
Combat Screed.
I will not fail.
Oh, that escalated quickly, I guess. Didn't really want to run around, you know, and like try to escape because of how many guards are everywhere. Already is like so many guards alerted. But yeah, that escalated quite quickly. Oh yeah, definitely gonna be nice, Maxi. You enjoy Mirage a lot more now, maybe even more than Origins. It's fair, I guess. Maybe the game had just to grow on you a bit. You know, sometimes it takes a bit for some game mechanics also to click. It's definitely nice, you know, having kind of like really...
Ali has been taken somewhere beneath the prison and likely tortured. I need to hurry.
Such an assassin focus experience again. That's true, Rod. It did get a bit old, you know. It's like, yeah, I can see that the guards are vigilant here. It is kind of cool how you can actually assassinate them through this. I won't see you. It's not the smartest to kind of like put the clothing like this, but hey, I'm not complaining. So where do I gotta go here? Hey there.
Who did this to you?
The jailer
Where is he?
with another beneath us. Death
will come for him soon.
He may be speaking of Ali. I pray I am not too late.
Yeah, that might be nice, Rod. You know, might feel actually better to you as well if it's like that in Valhalla, with right trigger. Definitely was a nice change. I appreciate that somebody posted that on Reddit. It's Project Jade out yet. I'm not sure actually. I've only seen that there were like betas launching. And I signed up for one of those the next time it happens, but I haven't gotten an email since. So I have no idea if it's like fully out yet or if it's still in the testing phase, to be honest. Somebody knows in chat, feel free to share. Oh really, Rod, so you can actually separate those buttons, that's cool. So what button did you make it? Did you put it on Y?
Never thought demons could walk the earth. But that man is evil. Do not lose hope. That is what the jailer wants. Grant me strength!
Come on, you actually saw me there.
He already
Didn't see me. Do you?
Turn and face me!
Yeah, he doesn't see me. Never mind. He did eventually. Gotta find the key holder somewhere. Look here.
pay for your sin.
Okay. That's fair then. Yeah, he definitely grows to kind of like be more like a villain type in Valhalla. But yeah, I would say he's quite a different character in this game, and for a good reason. I guess it's kind of like more to showcase probably how he descended into this kind of like darkness, you know, eventually. But I would say he's quite a different character in this game so far than how we see him in Valhalla. So it might be you actually enjoy him as, you know, young Basim. I got you, Rod. That's definitely fair. But yeah, that's definitely a nice idea. I might have to do the same. Because I don't like sometimes how you accidentally attack instead of like assassinating. Didn't happen in this game too much yet, but in Valhalla I had lots of situations for sure. I have a green hood.
Where he hails from. Your mother's arse. I can keep doing this, little bit. The question is, can you? Let us find out together, shall we? A slow death it is. The only thing killing me is your stench.
This must be Ali.
Your mother's ass in the sound pit. I know, right? Oh, I can open up cages now. Fight the jailer. Wanna kill him, Bo. Yeah, no need to fight, I guess.
And you are?
Basim, friend to Noor. Let us save the details for another time. We need to get you out of here.
Slow yourself, ya Azizi. We cannot leave, not yet. I need to get into the guards' quarters.
What for?
It is Al Ghul you are after, is it not? The guards of this prison serve him. They take shifts escorting groups of prisoners to dig sites under the cover of night. If we can find their orders, we may know where Al Ghul is going next. Is that reason enough?
Stay close to me, stay low, and do not...
Oh, come, Basim. I know how to defend myself.
Really? What with?
Let's try not to get in each other's way.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of swords lying around here, with all the dead guards.
Tell me, Basim, because I must know. Just how did you make it down here?
Easy. I sucked in my belly and wiggled through the cracks.
Take it as a compliment. I know your kind like to frolic in the dark, but even the world's greatest thief would steer clear of this prison.
Ali, one day I will tell you all about my past. Then you will understand.
Such it is.
Yeah, it's quite nice, Rod. Definitely seems fitting for the type of character that he is as well. Okay, can he climb? Here? Yeah. Apparently so.
Guard's room is through that door.
Okay, that's inside detection there. Nothing I could do about it, I guess.
You can't take me!
New measures, prisoner transfers. At the express request of the Caliph, each prison in Baghdad is hereby ordered to increase the frequency by which its population is cycled. The Caliphate has had remarkable success in thwarting the rebellion, but with that reality comes another. The numbers within the prison swell. This measure is a prudent one aimed at stopping any attempt at an organized uprising. That's scripted. You didn't enlist the help of rebels when I did. I wasn't sure if that would change the outcome, but turns out no matter if you do it or not, it will. I gotcha. I mean, that's fair, I guess. Because at this point, I guess you have already saved Ali. So I guess from there on, it might be like similar to the other approach.
Get in here!
We will not have much time.
All of a sudden, there's guards behind us again.
Ali!
I heard you!
Over there! By the armor! Hurry!
I have it!
Take it to Roshan, my master. She is with your rebels at the Watermill stronghold. I will slow the guards. Now go!
Dog! Calling in! Got you!
Let's just run away here.
The guards remain on high alert. Until I change that, I should not regroup with Ali. The risk is too great.
I'm outraged.
Yeah, we've got full notoriety here. This guy. It's faster, right?
The Lord demands your execution. You catch that shit eater?
Yeah, try to catch me, will ya? Goodbye.
ما مشكلتك؟
Okay, I think we're good. But yeah, really gotta take care of some wanted posters now.
The things that pass for art these days.
Mission success. Plus, we've actually done some main story for once. I guess we could also remove notoriety. Like this.
I have delayed long enough. I should find Ali and see what we can learn about Al Ghul. The Shurta keep getting underfoot. Could you help clear my path?
Hear me, Baghdad, the canker of our fair city.
Alright. But yeah, I think I wanna carry on with the main story here, kinda progress on this storyline currently, and reunite with the rebels and Ali.
The bandit will face the Khalifa's justice. Citizens of Baghdad, our scholars
Could collect this stuff here first for. I think this is like enough enigma, isn't it?
ينبغي لهم مراعاة الجيران بعض الشيء. أخبرت عبد
Rest in peace. You think 30 hours of Valhalla gameplay was figuring out how to open doors? Same here, probably even more for me, to be honest. Like so many environmental puzzles. I did kinda enjoy them, but there's definitely too many of them if you wanted to like literally all the chests. At some point it does get a bit tiring.
فوق السطح في العبث.
Sorry, dude, but I need this.
I will take good care of it.
I will take good care of it. Right. sure about that, Basim, but speak for yourself.
This looks like the place. Now where is Ali?
It was through the might of Allah that I was destined to escape from the depths of that ghastly prison and return to you all, a roaring fire in my belly and a strength renewed.
I guess he would be a much better leader once he would be in power.
All credit where it is due, for this man came to my aid at my darkest hour. And from what I have heard, I am not the only one. I will pay a great tribute to you in a chronicle of our exploits. But we must first write the end of it. Come.
I see you two have met.
Only briefly. But the night is young and there is much to discuss. About what you can procure for me.
Our means are limited. But rest assured, I will listen to your needs, Ali. Later. Share what you know about Al-Ghul, so that Basim may do what he's come here to do.
Yes. Your affairs before mine. But just this once. Al-Ghul sends orders to the prison guards detailing where to dig around Baghdad. But it's not just prisoners he's using.
There is a promissory note for workers here. It looks like Al-Ghul arranges to purchase migrant laborers as well.
Who in Baghdad could make these sorts of arrangements without raising suspicion?
There is but one man, Masoud al-Yaqub. He runs Baghdad's soap mills, finds paying work for foreign settlers, most of them Persian.
So he forces these laborers into working his dig sites, all under the guise of providing them with a livelihood.
Beshi!
He tracked down one of Al-Ghul's dig sites, posed as a prisoner. What happened?
The search turned up nothing. But that did not stop the guards from trying to silence us. I cracked one skull and fled. I doubt the others were as lucky.
A foolish thing to do with nothing to show for it.
Not nothing. Al-Ghul will be at the Caravanserai. I overheard the guards talking.
Of course. Merchants from all over stop there to rest. If Masoud is buying migrant workers, it is likely the Caravanserai is where he conducts his affairs. What does he look like?
He is a large man. Favors adornments like jewels and silks from the east.
Then he will be hard to miss. It is time, Basim.
What is your plan?
That will be for Basim to decide.
Basim? Alone? No. Let me gather some men.
And allow for foolish spectacle. Your day to display your prowess will come. But this day belongs to Basim. Consider it part of our agreement. Basim?
Wie awkward stare. And the ice jumping around. It's very true, Rod. It definitely makes it kind of like a bit more comfortable, you know, because the distance always is a bit tricky, I guess. So if you would have to kind of like mash a button just to get like in a good position to start the pickpocket again, then you might have a bigger chance of like accidentally pressing the button at the wrong time when you actually start at the loot. So I think it's good. Made it work like that. Yeah, it feels quite different, doesn't it, Snakes? It really is the old city, I guess. Like in a lot of cities where more districts have been built around the original city, I guess, you know. I really enjoy the difference there.
I am ready.
Then walk with me. Come, Basim.
Slaver Algu. Order members. Members of the Order of the Ancients lead double lives. Each keep their identity secret from the public and is assigned a code name. Find enough clues to unmask the Order members. They could turn out to be someone whom you thought you could trust. Very true. It is time for assassinations. Hell yeah.
Order member is within our reach, Basim. And like those before and those yet to come, Al-Ghul's death will be just. This is a man who preys off the desperate and the disenfranchised. And such atrocities will only continue. For Al-Ghul is but a cog in a larger wheel, one that spins destructively. So long as it does, we Hidden Ones will make it our mission to slow it to a stop. Today, you will lend your hand, your blade, to that very mission. And while Al-Ghul is your first target, he will not be your last. I have great belief in that, and in you. Through all my stoicism, my harsh lessons, know that you have impressed me, Basim. The Order's presence in Baghdad and beyond rests on shifting sands, so long as you remain at the tip of our spear.
And that is where I intend to remain. Beholden to your guidance, Master. As busy as a beehive.
Come, set your sights on the truck.
Merchants, livestock, caravans from all walks. And I thought Anbar's markets were disorderly.
Where there is disorder, there is chaos, and chaos can bring opportunity. See what avenues present themselves. Be reactive, but patient. And trust your instincts.
That is Mas'ud, on the balcony, just as Ali described.
I see him. Go now. Wet it with the blood of the slain. I will find you when it is over.
You think your cruelty's well hidden, Al-Ghul. For you chose those with little voice, whose cries you knew would go unheard. They dug at your bidding, died at your hand, and were cast away like so much refuse. All to scour the desert for some artifact. Even now you haggle for flesh, safe in the Karwansarai. You prefer your victims chained and starved. It is time you faced a man unbound.
Yeah, this kind of like reminded me of Hitman in some ways, you know. Like, you also kind of like start with a cutscene at the beginning. Usually more of like intel and stuff, you know, but kind of reminds me kind of like seeing the assassin side and kind of like, you know, backstory of the villain again, who you want to kill and stuff. I do like this too, for sure. Assassinate Al-Ghul. Revealed as Mas'ud al-Yaqub. It's a member of the Order who preys on the desperate and disenfranchised, forcing them to dig in the desert for reasons unknown. One way he achieves this is by using his public status as a soap mill owner, quietly acquire migrant laborers eager for the promise of a livelihood. The Caravanserai is where he conducts such dealings. Look for distraction opportunities to lure Al-Ghul out.
Come. The stage is yours, Basim. I will be watching.
Watching and judging, huh?
Nothing can hide from us, Enkidu. Discipline. And when the opportunity presents itself, seize it.
Yeah, that's what I think as well, Rod, you know, like, it does take a bit long sometimes to actually find, you know, like, the guards, make them out. I do wonder, getting a better accuracy apparently will make that easier, so I guess I will have to invest into that soon. Could actually get another ability here, like for example increase that for her for Enkidu, but at the same time I really want to get chain assassination soon, so I want to wait for another skill point here. Also, let's have a look here. Another entry for new factions, the Turkic army. Turks were forced to be reckoned with many centuries before the forming of the Ottoman Empire. The armies and generals were a formidable enemy of the Abbasid Caliphate, and they were hell-bent on destabilizing them at any cost. This kind of volatility made the Turks a liability to the Hidden Ones, sometimes putting them squarely in opposition.
What is the delay?
I am not certain. Some guards came poking around and ordered us all to wait.
At this rate, we will be here until next Sunday.
انتشرت الشائعات حول تلك النظرية الفلكية الجديدة التي أطلقها علينا ذلك الغلام الكوري.
What delays your departure, friend?
Someone by the name of Mas'ud saw fit to inspect my wares. And so here I wait. Who does he think he is?
What is it you are carrying? I ask only so that I may collect it for you.
Would you do that? I would take great joy in seeing that man in a fit of anger. It is a crate of silks and spices.
Ready your camel. I will see what I can do. If I can get that merchant to leave, his abrupt departure may lure Al-Ghul out.
أتعتقد أن حنين بن إسحاق يحسن إدارة بيت الحكمة؟
Just give me just 1 sec.
وليس عالما سيعد إذا حسبنا طرف الإكليل الخارجي هكذا يمكننا تقريبا تحقيق القاعدة الذهبية. ولإثبات أن المنطق الضمني صحيح يلزمنا قياس كل خطوة مرتين وتوثيقها بصورة منهجية.
المستكشفون الأمراء تفصل بينهم بالتساوي عدة أيام سفر شمالا وجنوبا. معهم تعليمات جغرافية دقيقة يلتزمون بها لئلا يخلوا بالدقة.
يذكرني ذلك انتشرت الشائعات حول تلك النظرية الفلكية الجديدة التي ألقاها علينا ذلك الغلام الكوري. لست خبيرا في هذا العلم، لكن يبدو أن أي شخص يرتدي
Alright.
مريعة كتل.
Hey there, Nalu. Yeah, just going out for an afternoon walk with Levi. So she's quite excited right now. Oh yeah, what? I didn't know that. They really seem to have reused quite a lot of the voice actors from Origins, or recasted, I guess, which is nice, I think. Definitely fitting. So you gotta return the confiscating item to the caravan leader here.
I need your help, my friend.
For them.
إن محمدا الأموي ليس سأدور عبر باب.
One of them was Lucia, you're pretty sure? That could be, actually. Yeah. What a great character that was.
Cake with spices and silks. There cannot be too many of those around.
Hold on.
Yeah, go back.
Music is always a joy to my ears.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, other guards. Fuck me.
I must get out of here.
Oh, you don't. Okay, fuck me. Let's just escape and go back to stealth.
I'm out. Find the rat. Yes, sir.
That's true, Rod. Yeah, I mean, I guess you had kinda Ecovision in Valhalla, I guess, but that was of course more like a scan as well, right? I mean, yeah, it was Ecovision, of course, in some ways, but not quite the way it functioned in the earlier AC games, of course.
Be my eyes, Enkidu.
I'm just gonna go ahead and try to take as many of these guys as possible now. Because I don't want to run Ecovision 24/7 to be able to see them. It's kind of funny that I actually got the achievement that's also my streaming title. Oh, I guess I couldn't have chosen a more fitting streaming title than for today. Okay, that's gonna make things a bit easier, actually seeing where they're allocated now. And climb up here, I guess. Let's use the tree. Of course it didn't hit. Would have been too nice. The other guy didn't mind.
Wait, just a... Back we go. What?
Pungent. This must be the caravan merchant's crate. A strange thing to happen upon. Perhaps I can use this to my advantage.
Not here, are you? I will find it.
Keep at it.
If not, I will gladly raise my fists in place of mincing my words.
Those two men are having a loud dispute, but not loud enough. How might I push them over the edge?
سنحتاج إلى تعاطي حركة
Was here.
You slip.
Right.
Is that what I think it is?
Right, I'm back. Sorry, I had to mute myself for a sec. Hey Varosi, welcome in. Also, hey Absolution, welcome in too.
Is this your crate?
Ah, it is indeed. The guards returned it to you.
In a manner of speaking.
Very good, very good. I must repay you. You seem like a man who enjoys a good meal. Care for some spice?
Not today, no. But I will ask that you loudly proclaim your departure. Make sure Mas'ud notices.
We share the same mind. My thanks to you, ya Sadiqi.
Ava Foxa, welcome in. Indeed, Afro. First assassination.
سنحتاج إلى تعقب الحركة والقياس في وقت واحد عن طريق الساعات حدث الأمر على حين لقد لقي حتفه في الشهر الماضي لكن ابن إسحاق زجره
That idiot Hamza was at it again this morning. Taunting the new kid and stealing the bag.
لقد انتهوا من ترميمات النداء الحكوماتية
على المسار الصحيح.
Word will surely
My
get to
customers
Al-Ghul.
always leave me.
Come
with
out
a
and spectate,
satisfied smile
coward.
and
There he
still
is.
heavy person.
Now is my
You have
chance.
seen final.
What is happening
I
out there?
insist you tell me when, that I may see these marvels myself.
Just passing through.
أرى من الحماقة أن يثق الخليفة بي. اسألوا رأس درهم المقطوع.
This ends now.
That's how you can do it.
Turn your hate inward, Masood. It is your wickedness that has led you here.
Wickedness? To whom? The unenlightened? The feeble who have cast their lot? It is our divine will to rule over them. Our duty to exact their contribution.
Contribution? To what?
To what could be. The very knowledge of which lies buried beneath these sands.
Some things are meant to stay that way.
No. These are gifts, destined to be recovered. They speak to us, as you well know.
Me?
Oh, yes. A hidden one you may be, but not just.
Assassin Focus. When out of conflict, trigger Assassin Focus with right stick to execute a perfect sequence of assassinations. While Assassin Focus is active, select which enemies to target with right bumper and press A. When done, Assassin will perform the assassination sequence automatically. Replenish the focus bar performing stealth kills in order to be able to use this ability again. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I liked the unique assassination, the afterlife sequence, and of course having another look at the Ginny. I really wish I would kind of like showcase more of the whole Ginny thing, you know, like maybe have some actual interactions between the two, but hopefully we get there eventually. But yeah, it was quite brutal for sure. And yeah, I think this is the one we already showcased before. I haven't seen much of it, but I did see this kill before, I think, on one of the streams. That's true, Rosie. This is definitely one of those games which might be, you know, able to be finished in a short amount of time, unlike the last couple of games. That's very true, Afro. I had the same thought there, you know, with like him holding a speech and you being able to like kind of air assassinate, I guess. I mean, it's not that easy to pull off an AC1, of course. but in this game much more so. On a target. Pressing right bumper, but nothing happened. Genau.
Good afternoon, Mr. Crooks and chat. Hope you're all well.
Yeah?
Basim,
I like how it looked like. What have I just done?
clear your mind.
Dear God, Basim will have my head for this!
Al-Ghul's relentless pursuit at the expense of human lives has come to an end. It is a day of victory, not only for those spared of his cruelty, but for the hidden ones. The Order's grand plot in Baghdad may still be a mystery, but we can at least be certain Al-Ghul's role in it has been vanquished.
I believe what he sought to uncover were more strange objects, like the one I took from the Winter Palace. What does the Order want with these relics of the past? And why guard them with so much effort?
You are beginning to ask the right questions, Basim. We shall find the answers together.
Lately, all I have are questions.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Forget I said anything.
How am I to guide you if you will not speak openly?
I have struggled with nightmares. In these dreams, a jinni torments me until I wake up panicked and soaked with sweat. In Alamut, I had nearly forgotten about it. But when I killed Al-Ghul, I felt its presence again. And I am left asking why? Why here? Why now? Why me? Piling questions and no answers. I meant to tell you, but...
You were afraid I would think you weak of mind. We are only as weak as we allow ourselves to be. To shed a weakness, you must do what is necessary to mend that which causes you pain.
Will you permit me a brief respite? I wish to seek out an old friend.
Nihal? I remember. She is important to you, isn't she?
She is. But last we spoke, I led her to believe otherwise.
This causes you pain. Then go and heal this wound without delay. Find me at the Harbiya Bureau when it is settled.
If that was indeed Nihal, I have not a clue where she went. Back home in Anbar, maybe.
Oh yeah, got some skill points. Very nice. That's the first assassination done, officially. Also, hey there, Kin and Jove. Welcome in. Thank you so much also for the resub, I really appreciate it. How are you doing today? And yes, I'm doing well. Really enjoying this game so far. Also, hey there, Steve. Welcome in too. How are you doing today? Roshan seems a bit suspicious. Yeah, I do wonder how a relationship kind of like ends up being, you know, especially with Basim, of course, changing according to Valhalla. We of course also had the kind of crossover quest between Mirage and Valhalla in Valhalla, where you got to meet Roshan, so I wonder if there maybe is like more to a reason to visit England than just going after this one target, you know. I gotcha, Kin and Joe. Well, I hope you enjoyed the lurks and everything. Appreciate you dropping by. So I do want to spend my skill points here, because you can finally get the chain assassination. After performing an assassination, assassinate a second nearby enemy or throw a knife at a distant one if throwing knives are available. Interesting, so it is tied to the amount of throwing knives you have. But you can choose between melee or range. You can aim with throwing knives mid-air, that's really cool. I do like that for sure. This is actually locked behind the story, so don't just need skill points, you also need to advance in the story to unlock more tools. Interesting. And I think also gonna upgrade my acuity with Enkidu here. Because taking enemies can be a bit tricky sometimes. Boss in Valhalla? Yeah, for one quest. The Cuckoo and the Raven, I think is what it was called. In Regensburg seeing in-laws. Ah, nice. Hope you enjoyed Killing Joe. I've been in Regensburg once before, I think. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say the same about Basem in a way, where we kind of like know where we're gonna end up being, you know? So it does spoil a bit already, like we know that Roshan will survive the ending, for instance, right? But there's still so much that might surprise us that we don't expect to see. So I'm looking forward to find out more about her. Nice, that's good to hear, Kilinjo. Ubisoft level up, huh? Yeah, fair enough, I guess, Afro. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to uncover more of her story. I feel like there might be some unexpected turns in their relationship. I feel like in general, like, there's gonna be probably some people that are close to us we might have some conflicts with eventually. I mean, we already did, of course, like with Nihal. I think some of them might intensify themselves eventually. Yeah, Snake's gotta be really careful with it. Like, the other day I was just looking, like, I was literally typing an Assassin's Creed Mirage soundtrack on YouTube. And the first thing I pulled up was, like, a thumbnail of character Mirage and Basem in a position, or kind of like in a scene that didn't spoil exactly to me what was happening, but was definitely revealing something I didn't want to know. So at this point I just went completely dark. I'm not even gonna search for anything in connection to Mirage anymore online. Because if you're looking for soundtrack and that appears, you know, that's just insane. Oh yeah, Afro? Do? Well then. Guess you know as well. But yeah, either way guys. This is actually gonna be what I recorded today for Mirage, because I only wanted to do a shorter session. Didn't honestly even plan on playing Mirage today, but I really want to head back into it. But yeah, now that we finished the first assassination, I think this is a good point to carry on next time with Mirage. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Still a decent bit away, as you can see, from getting to the next rank here. But yeah, looking forward to uncover what's next here. Which target and where. Yeah, Yeah, it is annoying, snakes, you know. Gotta be so careful nowadays. Especially if you're not rushing through a game, but actually take your time to do everything, you know. Chances are by the end, like once you reach the end, you've already heard it 5 times from other sources. So which story arc are you currently doing, Killenjo, in Valhalla? But yeah, 100%ing Valhalla is quite the undertaking. There's just so much, you know. By far the longest game in the series. Even in comparison to Odyssey. No worries, Snakes. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoy your journey further with Mirage. And thank you too, Rod. I appreciate it, dude. Thanks also again for the raid earlier. And hope you also have a good weekend. And yeah, so will you be playing, like, what will you be playing tomorrow, Rod? Because tomorrow is technically an AC day, right? And I reckon you won't be finishing Mirage until tomorrow either. Are you just gonna throw in kind of like a shorter game or something? Looking for a brother? Yeah. I mean, in that case, you're quite far away still from the ending. I would say you're honestly in the first half still of the game, probably. But yeah, either way, let's go ahead and have a save here. So, currently at 9.5 hours played, and just done the first assassination, so you can tell how fast we're progressing with the game. I don't mind. I love taking my time when I'm first playing an Assassin's Creed. I just found out that you're Odin? Yeah. So just visited Asgard then, did you? But yeah, let's head over here. And I'm gonna have a look to see who's online and who we could raid today. Ah, okay, I gotcha. So not 2 days of AC for you on the weekends, but only 1. And then some Tomb Raider. Sounds like a plan. You know, that way you still have 1 day instead of Friday for those games. But yeah, who knows, maybe by next week Saturday you are finished with Mirage, you know? So maybe you could stream that indeed. Alright then, who is online? Well, nobody's streaming Mirage, so I might actually just search for a channel that is streaming it. Maybe earlier in the game. Let's have a quick look. There's so many Mirage streams. So many German streams as well. Kind of funny. I don't know, man. I don't know, I don't think I'm actually gonna raid somebody who's streaming Mirage. Because chances are they're kind of further advanced than I am, and I just don't wanna raid somebody random either. I think in that case we're gonna raid somebody who is playing Mirage, but not at the moment. At the moment, Gislek is streaming some Yakuza, in fact. But we're still gonna join over there. I would still recommend, if you're interested in Assassin's Creed content and Mirage, to leave a follow over there, because he's also playing that on a regular base currently. He's also quite a bit more advanced than I am, I think, in the playthrough. But yeah, he's also a big fan of the series, also playing Valhalla 2. So, yeah. Definitely leave a follow there, and we're also gonna raid over there too. Rod, you think you've done enough exploring the game's world in Mirage, have put most of your hours into that, you could very well get the story of Mirage done by next Saturday. Fair enough, yeah. You've already done so much of the side stuff. Solo game with Evie Fry. I wouldn't mind that, actually. Yeah, like Jack the Ripper, of course, had gameplay focusing primarily on her. I wouldn't have minded another kind of like shorter game or something with her as a primary character. Maybe having her be like more mature again, you know, in like the later stages of her life. Of course, we've seen quite a bit of her younger adult life already.
Asshole!
Over here, asshole. Is that so?
If Dutch told you to cut your arm off, you would, wouldn't you?
You would, wouldn't you? Yeah, before we raid out, I want to give some shoutouts.
Took a shit.
I highly recommend checking out Rod if you haven't before. Rod is also a big fan of Assassin's Creed. He just finished another playthrough of Black Flag, celebrating 10 years of that game being released. He's also going to be playing some Tomb Raider tomorrow, and he's currently doing some horror games during the week for the month of October. Definitely check out that if you're a fan of horror as well. Also definitely check out Maxi for more Assassin's Creed Mirage content, as he's currently playing for the game himself. So definitely check out that. And did I miss anybody? Let's have a quick look. Definitely check out Lucinda too. She's also currently playing for Assassin's Creed, currently up to Origins being the next game she plays. But she's not gonna be starting Origins until after October, because she's also focusing on some horror months for this month. And last but not least, I also want to give a shout out here to playing Ketchup. Ketchup is playing a huge variety of games, as he's kind of like trying to finish a couple of dozen games until the end of the year. That thing currently includes Batman Arkham Asylum and also Bloodborne. But in general, he's just playing whatever the people have redeemed for him to play, so that can be anything from platformers to racing games to stealth games. So yeah, lots of different kind of games to catch over there. So if you're looking for variety, definitely have a look over at Catch-Ups as well. And that's absolutely no worries whatsoever, Rod, for the shout out there. More than happy to give you one. And let's start the raid to Gislik. If you want to come with a raid, there's some raid emotes in chat that you can copy and paste if you like. Thank you for that, Rod. And yeah, I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will be back on Monday with more of this, I think. So yeah, until then, have a great weekend, and I will catch you again at the start of next week.
There are no worms with you. You are not repugnant. Here's the tomb of Osiris, motionless, motionless like Osiris, motionless his limbs like Osiris. Hail to you, Osiris, your limbs are lasting, you do not know corruption. Hail to you, Osiris, your limbs are lasting, you do not know corruption.